Welcome back. US President Barack Obama is spending his final night in the UK, having a private dinner with British Prime Minister David Cameron. Earlier, he hosted a town hall for 500 students and young professionals. He told the audience not to become cynical about the future and spoke of his own legacy as he enters the final months of his presidency. Mr. Obama also marked the 400th anniversary of William Shakespeare's death at the Globe Theatre in London. After a short tour, he was treated to a performance that included excerpts of Hamlet. Cameras also captured Mr. Obama golfing with Mr. Cameron earlier today. CNN's Athena Jones is covering all those developments and joins us now live from London. Great to have you with us. Firstly, we saw a very casual, humorous president at that town hall meeting with young people, but he did touch on some significant issues, including the Black Lives Matter movement and his legacy.
He did. He touched on a whole series of issues in that town hall meeting. He likes doing these town hall meetings with young people. He tries to do them in many of the countries he visits. He says that he is inspired by the youth that he meets with and has conversations with. He did touch on the Black Lives Matter movement, talking about how they were shining a light on criminal justice issues and the need for reform in the criminal justice and law enforcement system, discussing the way that minorities are often suffer different treatment at the hands of law enforcement. And he was asked about his legacy. Take a listen to how he answered that question in part.
When you're in the job, you're not thinking on a day-to-day basis about your legacy. You're thinking about, how do I get done what I'm trying to get done right now? And I don't think that I'll have a good sense of my legacy until 10 years from now.
So the president said he won't have a good sense of his legacy for maybe a decade or so, but then he went on to give a fairly lengthy answer about the things that he's proud of. He talked about having passed the Affordable Care Act, giving millions of Americans who didn't have health insurance coverage, access to that coverage. He talked about saving the global economy from another depression, of course, a reference to the fact that the global economy was in crisis when he came into office in 2009, and he did a number of steps, including the economic stimulus to help the U.S. economy recover. And of course, the U.S. economy plays a big role in the global economy. And he talked about reaching the nuclear deal with Iran, with the other P5+1 countries, which he says removed a dangerous possibility from the table, the possibility that Iran would achieve a nuclear weapon. So he gave a pretty lengthy answer to that question after saying he doesn't spend a lot of time thinking about his legacy. The fact of the matter is, we all know that President Obama's days are numbered in the White House, and it shows that he has spent at least a little bit of time thinking about what he's going to leave behind and what his legacy will be, Lynda.
Yeah, very important legacy, definitely. But also this afternoon, it has been quite busy. He met with the opposition leader, and he even squeezed in a round of golf.
He loves golf. We know that many weekends while at home, when the weather's nice, and also when he's traveling, he tries to fit in a couple of rounds of golf, and he did so today. I've got to say, it's pretty blustery here. I mean, this is a president who hails from Chicago, his adopted hometown, so he's used to being a little bit cold, but they spent some time out on the golf course. They're still on the links as of right now, as far as we know. Tomorrow, he's off, of course, to Germany to meet with Chancellor Angela Merkel and to attend the world's largest trade fair. So a lot on the agenda still in the remainder of this trip, Lynda.
Yeah, very busy trip, but good to see he could squeeze in some golf while he was there. Athena Jones, great to have you with us. Thank you.